Do you feel like a fireman in your own restaurant? Hey, my name is Michael Tebow, recovering restaurant owner, author, coach, owner of Done For You Marketing Systems. Thank you so much for stopping by for this week's edition of Mike's Money Making Minutes. And are you burnt out? Are you burnt out from working too hard in your restaurant and you feel like you're not making any headway, you're not making any money, you're not getting anything done that you need to get done, and you're not being compensated for the hard work in the way that you deserve? I mean, you know what it's like, right? You're running around from fire to fire, putting out all these problems, dealing with, vendors, employee issues. You're working, covering chips in the kitchen, on the floor, behind the bar. I mean, you feel like you're always at the restaurant, but you're missing the things that you would rather be doing with your family and friends. And that's not good, right? That's not good for you. It's not good for your business, your staff, or your customers, because you get angry, right? I've been there. I've done the same thing in my restaurants when I had them, and I'm, covering shifts on the line. I'm, dealing with Julie because she called off because her cat's sick. All different kinds of fires that you got to run around and put out. And a lot of restaurant owners make this mistake. They focus on the day-to-day operations of their restaurant instead of taking a step back and focusing on how they can really make more money in their restaurant. That's not an easy thing to do, right? Because we were conditioned that we must be doing the work of our employees, set a great example, the routine, be the hardest worker in your restaurant. That's not true. I deal with some super high achieving restaurant owners, business owners, and they have offices outside of their restaurants. Can you believe that? Can you imagine having an office outside of your restaurant? They get so much done, and they're able to focus on the key things that are going to make them more money. Did you ever hear that phrase, work on it, not just in it? That was from Michael Gerber in his book that he wrote, The E-Myth. And I highly recommend it. He's got a couple of them out there. But that will help change your mindset. And really, it's a mindset because you want to transfer from being a fireman into being a business owner where you can focus on your marketing and increasing your profits and your sales. I call it the secret to sanity to owning a restaurant. Right? So you can dedicate more time to focus on the areas that are important to you. Now, the way you do that is through systems. You need to have systems in place. I love systems because then you can put the right people in the positions to make sure that the systems that you set up as an owner are running correctly. Then you manage the systems. And then you have like a measuring stick that you can hold people accountable to, which is super important. So it basically boils down to having good people and having good systems. If you have both those, you can't just have one, you need to have both. So if you have both of those, it makes life so much easier and will allow you to take time off, and enjoy the things. And isn't that the reason why we got into business for ourselves in the first place? To do the things that others wouldn't so we can live the life that we want to live that others can't. And the only way to achieve that is if you're not being a fireman in your own business each and every day, because you're not going to get any further and you're not going to be able to succeed. So make sure you have those two things, systems and good people to manage those systems. Then you're able to take a step back. And I'd love to hear from anyone who's had great success with their systems, with having an office outside of their restaurant, with any type of little tips or tricks or things that you've implemented that have been able to help you focus more instead of running around your restaurant like a chicken with his head cut off, fire, 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 and grabbing the hose, right? We don't want that for you. I want better. So in part of that is also, along with systems, is having a plan. It's super important to have a plan. So if you need a marketing plan, You can download, there should be a button somewhere down on the page where you can just download a free PDF of the last half of 2023's marketing calendar. And here's another opportunity for you. If you want help filling out that marketing calendar for free, no charge, because you opened this post and you're watching the video and you're on our list. Thank you for that, by the way. Simply download it and you can click the button to schedule a free marketing planning session with a done-for-you marketing expert in your field. And we do marketing that's tried and tested, not what I call shiny syndrome marketing. So I like building a systematized plan, not just using a shotgun approach, right? So click on the button below and you can sign up for one of those free marketing calendar planning sessions with a DFY marketing expert. Thank you so much for listening today. Hope you're going to have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time.